All right, we're back. And this part of the episode is where Josh is going to show us how we can use Copilot to create a machine learning model. So all of you who thought you'd never be able to do this, watch, because you're going to be able to by the end of this episode.
So as we wait for this to complete, I think I can go ahead and give Copilot our last task. I think the task that was part of our scenario. And what I'm going to go is, I'm going to ask Copilot, can you please suggest how we can build a predictive machine learning model using this data frame of ours to predict if a customer is likely to buy a bike or not, to help the AdventureWorks, the bike shop, build a targeted marketing campaign. So the column that we are targeting is the Is Bikes buyer that Copilot generated for us up here, right? So I'm going to submit that prompt to Copilot.
Yep. Okay.
So
there's a lot of Copiloting going. This is great.
This.
Got code execution. We got Copiloting.
Exactly. Yeah. So this has completed, and so we should expect Copilot to start this particular job. And if we come here, we should now see the table has been successfully created here, right? See, there you go. So we have the new table that has been saved after all the transformations we've made, right? And here is the code that we asked Copilot to do. We've asked it to create a machine learning model to help us predict if a customer is likely to buy a bike or not, right? And it does a pretty good job here, but let's see the explanation. So it says the first section imports the necessary modules, and then it converts categorical columns into numerical values, all right? So, and you see it was able to identify which are categorical columns. We didn't have to specify that marital status, gender, and education are categorical columns, but kind of figured that out, right?
Yeah.
And then it selects the classification model to use. It creates the pipeline, fits the data, and goes ahead and does the prediction, right?
Right.
So the next thing you just do is hit on the insert code. And then once the code is started, you can safely close the Copilot pane, and if you want to access it, you can always access it from here. And then the next thing you need to do is review your code, right? Review the code, and then go ahead and execute it, right?
Perfect.
Right, yeah. And so this may take some minutes, but we've provided this entire process, and you can be able to try it out on the Copilot Learning Hub, the entire tutorial. So yeah, so that's it for the Copilot powered capabilities in data engineering and data science.
I love
and
this.
You're able to see some of the key capabilities, whether you are doing data transformations or you're creating machine learning models using Copilot. You're able to do things a little bit more faster.
Yes. So I had to create machine learning models in college, and it was such a horrible experience that I refused to do it for 20 years. So watching Copilot be able to help you do this is fascinating. Honestly, out of all the things I thought we'd be doing, that I would be like, whoa, I had no idea. I had no idea that was possible. So thank you for this incredible lesson, because suddenly all of us who do engineering of data, right? Or engineering of data or engineering of AI at all of us have to learn to do this suddenly. And this is such an interesting and powerful tool that I did not expect. So thank you, Josh, for this incredible computer science lesson today. Wow.
Thanks, Donna, and thanks for having me.
Yes.
So that's it about the Copilot powered capabilities. We've already covered Copilot in Data Factory, in data engineering, and in data science.
Yep.
And I think in the coming episodes, we'll be talking about Copilot in the remaining workloads, data warehouse, real-time intelligence, and of course, Power BI.
I love it. Okay, because when people think Copilot and data, they think Power BI, but actually there's 6 steps before you get to that point. So this has been an amazing episode. Thank you, Professor Josh of Copilot Engineering. This has been incredible. Everyone, I hope you learned a lot. You need to rewatch this episode slowly and, more importantly, follow along with your own data problems. All right, we'll see you next time on Copilot Learning Hub Live.